Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Sagittarius November 17, 2022. Today's Sun-Mars aspect needs to make it easier to coordinate things in spots. At the heart of tensions are competing needs for attention to family, home, or personal matters and needs for some impartiality and pressure-free socializing. Sticking with familiar things, people, and situations is important these days with an emphasis on your home and sector. However, gaining a little more freedom, new horizons, and different experiences can be strong draws. If you're on the fence and unable to find a straightforward solution, tensions and irritability can emerge. Aim to be mindful rather than ruled by frustrations. Fortunately, transits also help you find resolutions to matters that have been causing you some amount of stress or distress. You are ready to take steps to improve a situation. You can feel inspired by your deeper connections with a person or project, private matters, family connections, and realizations or discoveries about psychological issues. You might thoroughly enjoy a good mystery, digging deeper into a case, or investigating a topic further. This can also be a time for breaking through walls or taboos, practicing forgiveness, and releasing or sharing a burden. If you need support, it's a generally good time to attract it, including money for home or family-related pursuits. The heavens are radiating rainbows across the tapestry of the sky. As our lesser benefic and the goddess planet of beauty and pleasure dances in your solar fourth house of home, family, and domesticity, she will sing in harmony with glorious Jupiter, now spinning in your solar 8th house of intimacy. If you and your spouse have been looking for the perfect home or applying for a mortgage to make that happen, the good news may manifest before your eyes. Regardless, though, today is a day for celebration, indulgence, fun, and games. Put these on the top of your list. What do you need to lay down to feel secure in your livelihood? Something is up when Venus in Scorpio trines Jupiter retrograde in Pisces. You may feel strongly dedicated to ensuring that your home and loved ones are taken care of. But you may feel a little unsure of what to focus on with your assets, investments, shared property, and debts. Although the trine is intuitive, you may need a bit more to feel secure with what you have committed to. Use this trine to get the details to expand upon the right financial opportunities. After a friendly aspect to Venus, the planet of money yesterday Jupiter, in his last full week in retrograde motion in your financial sector is spending today at a friendly aspect to Mercury. Where yesterday saw the planets of money and luck fueling a sense of what's possible, Mercury's mental focus lends itself more to the when, where, and how. Consider today's aspect as favorable to focus on what you are feeling, so that you can directly express it to someone else. You want to know more than whether you are happy or sad, you want to be able to express to someone in detail what you are feeling. This is the state of being truly understood. To start with, try to understand yourself. This necessarily begins with knowing what your body needs every day. Plenty of rest and healthy nourishment are just the basics. Family may be the most prominent thing on your mind today. If there's someone in your family that you are at odds with, consider using this day's energy to help you bridge the distance. Don't hesitate to communicate your thoughts and feelings to this person and strive to make things better. Even if it seems impossible, chances are you'll feel better for having tried. Gain strength from the vibration and take the initiative. As the moon makes its monthly visit to Leo, while this is a valuable chance to check in, it also finds itself in the wrong place at the right time today. A clash with Saturn in your relationship sector might push some buttons and expose any balance issues between your personal and relationship needs. However, this fleeting and familiar monthly clash is key to ensuring that with all the planetary activity on the relationship front and none in Leo, your own needs aren't forgotten. Meanwhile, the moon also forms a friendly aspect to planets in an adventurous part of your chart just as Venus returns to a fun, playful, romantic and creative part. As the moon makes its monthly visit to Leo, a clash with Saturn in your relationship sector is a given. This first clash since Saturn's direct turn will still put a balance between your personal and relationship needs to the test, but it is with a sense that the tide has turned. This comes just as Venus, the planet of love, returns to your romantic sector today to kick off the most romantically charged weeks of 2022. Our eyes in the sky. The proud and bold Leo moon forms a square to the sun, allowing us to be assertive in our relationships and making us flare up with passion and excitement. While this day allows you to talk things out and get your point across, remember to be extra conscious and receptive to other people's thoughts so this strong energy doesn't escalate into arguments. A relationship takes more than one person, so be open to hearing what others have to say if you also want them to listen to you. Demonstrate to others that you can be a fighter when you need to be. Don't let people walk all over you. If you let them do so now, they won't be afraid to do so again later on. Whether you are at work or not, be sure to stand up for yourself. Your drive is strong, and you are encouraged by the people around you. You are ready to take the next step and you aren't afraid of showing yourself off to the rest of the world. There is great power in this type of confident attitude. Embrace it. The moon shares a connection with the nodes of destiny, bringing to light past emotional baggage to help us heal. Now is the perfect time to do shadow work to understand how you react to challenging situations. It's perfectly fine if you feel the need to spend the rest of the day by yourself. Make self-care a priority. Take a bath in the evening to decompress, relax, and have greater peace of mind. After midnight, Venus in Scorpio creates a trine with Jupiter in Pisces, allowing us to give and receive love. This aspect improves relationship dynamics by helping us to open our hearts and gain a greater appreciation for the people in our lives. If we are currently partnered, we can more easily relax with our loved one, deepening intimacy in the process. If we are single, this is a time of luck in romance. We may meet someone special through friends of friends, our spiritual community, or while traveling. You aren't afraid to be upfront with others. This is a good thing. Tell it like it is and be assertive with your information. This kind of approach may upset them, but ultimately it is in their best interest and yours. Don't shy away from the truth. You are in a position of great power. Even if you were not at work, it would behoove you to think about work-related issues. Do some planning for the future. Seeds planted now will turn into a tremendous harvest that you will cash in on down the road. Keep work-related matters out of your head. Thinking about work will only end up making you angry and frustrated. If you have to be at work today, try not to make any waves. Avoid contact with others as much as possible. Arguments are likely. In the morning, the Leo moon trines Chiron in Aries, allowing us to express our vulnerable side without shame. Events transpire which cause us to give new context to old hurts. Rather than clinging to the past, we can forgive our inner child for lacking the emotional literacy to defend themselves against former bullies or aggressors. By accepting this wounded part of ourselves, we engender psychological healing. It may be that we come to this personal realization as we guide another through a similar issue as the one we once faced.